Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video, a Fragrance Friday to share with you. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I mean, come on. I have a bunch of samples I want to get through. It's probably gonna be a two-parter just because I have a lot to talk about. And yeah, so let's just get right into this. In case you're wondering what's on my nails, it is ILMP's High Score. This is a great little like blurple, bluey purple. Love this one. I really enjoy ILMP as a nail polish brand. And what's on my lips, because again, if I don't tell you, you guys always ask me in the comments. This is Buxom's Incognito is the color. This is the Plump Line Lip Liner. And that's why, because it looks exactly like my lips. And on top, I just put a gloss from Buxom Full On Lip Cream. This is in the color Sugar Drop. So that's what I have on my lips. All right, you guys, I have a two-parter here for you. We're just gonna crack into this. A couple things that I have either never smelt before, I've had for a little bit, and a new acquirement that I have here. And the hype, I got on the hype train and I bought a small amount, thank goodness, but we'll get to it. Let's just start off with a sample that I have here. Now, I have to read from Fragrantica because all I have is YOSLY, but the person who sent this to me told me it is You or Someone Like You by Et Lib d'Ange. I said it wrong. Yes, I'm Canadian. Do I even know how to speak French? No. Sorry. But I know I am Canadian and we do say sorry a lot. Sorry, whatever you want to say. Anyway, I have never tried this. The main accords on Fragrantica read green, aromatic, fresh, spicy, and citrus. Top notes are mint, grapefruit, bergamot, anise. Mid notes are green notes, cassis, rose, heady one. Base notes are white musk. Okay, let's try this. I have never tried this, never sprayed it. So let's give it a go. Give it a sec. Ooh, mint. Ooh, shower gel. A soap. Wow, minty. That's all I can think of is it's minty. Not bad. The bergamot's coming out. The mint's definitely there. It's definitely the top note I smell when I first spray it. It smells like I'm chewing spearmint gum. It's going away a little bit. I'm not going to say this is something I would buy because it's minty, you know, I don't like to necessarily smell like peppermint or spearmint. It's actually, spearmint's one of my least favorites. I love like cool mint and I love peppermint, but spearmint's not one of my favorites, even for gum to chew. Wow, this is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, I'm glad I got it as a sample. I didn't pay for this. It's okay. I'm definitely getting other notes coming out of this. I'm getting like the mint and the bergamot came out and the grapefruit, and now I'm getting more mint but green notes with it. So like mint leaf, but I feel like it's outside, greenery, not pine or anything like that, but I feel like I'm outside chewing gum. Is the juice worth a squeeze for this one? For me and my tastes, that is a hard no. But I am very thankful to have received this. I don't think I've really tried this brand, this house, much at all, so it's quite nice to do it. I know they're kind of a hit and miss from what I see. People either love them or hate them, and there might be like one or two that everyone talks about. If you know this company, this brand, this house, what's your favorite one? Especially if you're a gourmand lover like myself, let me know because I don't know. I don't think I'd be buying this one. Save some money. Next up, I have Magnolia Bliss by Juliet Has a Gun. This is a sample fragrance that I did receive in one of my Sephora orders. I do like to pick up the sample of fragrance if they have them as samples when I do place an order with Sephora. It's a great way to try different fragrances. I do have some thoughts on this one for sure. I have sprayed this one before. And I will just go right off to the main accords. Main accords read floral, citrus, musky, fruity, fresh, powdery, sweet, amber, and aromatic. Top notes read bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, and ginger. Mid notes are nectarine, magnolia, freesia, peony, greenage. Base notes are musk, ambroxan, vanilla, and tonka bean. This one's interesting. I like it, and I remember when I did the video when I had my Sephora haul, and then I talked about the sample. This is something I would get in a travel spray. I wouldn't necessarily get it in a larger form because there's so much more floral leaning forward on this one. It is definitely a floral leaning fragrance. It actually is starting to, I'm not actually liking this as much as I remember the first time I sprayed it. Is that wrong? Have you guys purchased the Magnolia Bliss? Did it change on you in the like maybe 2 months of having it? Because I remember liking this more when I sprayed it the first time. But now I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'd even, no, I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze on this one either. I wouldn't purchase this in a full, no. I don't even think nope. No, it's changing. I don't like it. There's something about it. I would not purchase this one. Yeah, no, I wouldn't buy this at all. Ugh. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's gotten more green and more grimy. I don't know. Again, I remember what the first time I sprayed this, and I actually quite liked it. I said, oh, I can definitely see myself getting a travel spray. And now I'm thinking, no. And these are all kept in a nice, cool, dark location. No, no, no Magnolia Bliss, no. Okay, now we're on to I did purchase this decant from somebody, and I'm glad I did because I was on the hunt. I wanted to buy this no matter, regardless of had never smelling it before. All the hype train, similar to Yum Pistachio from Kayali. I did not buy that. I still want to sample it. But anyway, this one was definitely super popular. Can't get it anywhere in Canada. I mean, like seriously, I looked everywhere. I went in the US, I went into Europe, and the cost was just so much money. But somebody from a Facebook page that I follow here in Canada did have a bottle, and she was selling decants of it. So that was my first indicator, like, if you had to go struggle to get this, because I know the struggle is real. It's not sold in like any old store. And then all of a sudden you're decanting it. That's interesting. So this, I have to read it off because I know I'll make a mistake. It's Miu Miu Fleur de Lait. I don't know. So again, this is interesting. Let's just go over to the main accords before I tell you and share with you my thoughts. Main accords read fruity, tropical, coconut, sweet, floral, lactonic, vanilla, and terpenic. Top notes are mango, mid notes are osmanthus, and base notes are coconut milk. Okay, so you guys know I love me coconut. And a milky coconut, yum, yum. I am very, very much into that. Now, I got a fairly good size. I think it was 30 mil. I think this is the 30 mil. Anyway, I wore it at home the evening I got it, but it wasn't really fair for me to give an assessment on longevity. So I took it I wore it to work the next day, and it had all day to do its thing. And I sprayed a very generous sum of this on me that day, and it did not last. I really enjoy the scent. I wouldn't say I love it. I don't think this is like what all the hype was all about. Like, I don't, now that I'm smelling this, the hype was just kind of, again, like the Kayali Yum pistachio fragrance. Like, it really disappointed so many people with that fragrance when they received it. Although I'm hearing more people are coming back saying that after you let it simmer down a little bit and just put it away for a couple months, it has changed. But I mean, and I haven't tried that one. This was lovely, but it lasted 3 hours on my skin, and that was it. And the lady who sold, so obviously she had a full bottle of this, likely, and then she was decanting it 30 mil and 5 mil, I think, or 10 mil, maybe a 10 and 30. And then I saw her post on the same page that she was selling what she had remaining, which was about 20 mil left of her 100 mil bottle. And so that kind of, I sent her a message. I'm like, I'm going to wear this. I just got in the mail like from you, and I'm going to wear this to work. I'll let you know I would likely purchase this if I enjoy it. And she was great. She was wonderful. And then I got back to her saying, I'm sorry, the longevity, and it's not a love for me. With shipping in Canada being the way it is and how much it was going to cost for that bottle, I was like, it's not. The juice is not worth the squeeze for this particular fragrance. It's lovely. Am I happy I have a little bit of it? Yes. I will likely use the heck out of it this summer because I'll have to douse myself in it because it doesn't last. There is coconut leaning, then a little floral, and then a little bit of mango. There is that lactonic, almost buttery smell as well to it. But there's nothing, this is not my favorite fruity fragrance. So a little disappointing, but I'm glad I didn't buy the full bottle. So lesson to myself. So the next one is just one of these. I have a bunch of these left. I've got 3 more left that are in these little, they're like little dabbers. Not my ideal way, but I received this from my friend Teresa in, I guess she can get this in the States. I am super close because I can't get this fragrance. It's called Vacation from Arquiste, and it's all the rage. I did my video, I showed you guys my video, I placed this, I swear to God, 2 weeks later, everybody and their mother is talking about this fragrance. I'm talking big YouTubers, they didn't see my video. It's the time of year where everyone's like getting on the vacation beach fragrance. This little thing, and I have another one this size, but I want to get the bottle. is memories. Maison Margiela should have done this because they're all about memories, scent memories of a time. This is like everybody I've watched, younger, most of them are younger than me, but they still have the same memories. This smells amazing. But before we get into more of my thoughts, let's go check out the main accords. Main accords read sweet, fruity, tropical, coconut, fresh, aquatic, salty, musky, plastic, aldehydic. Top notes are coconut milk, coconut water, petitgrain. Mid notes are banana, solar notes, pineapple, musk, bergamot. And base notes are sea salt, watery notes, fabric, and plastic. This is like 1982, like in the 80s for me. This I have to, and the only place I've found where I can get this is Ulta in the US. I'll have to buy it online, have it shipped to my friend Teresa's house, and then she'll have to send me bath oils in the mail. Oh my gosh, this is memories. This is Okanagan Lake or Skaha Lake in Penticton, which is where I basically would go every weekend with my family. This is sunscreen. This is the plastic bottle that the sunscreen that you squeezed out of it, the SPF 4, because we all thought we were doing a great thing in the 80s by putting only SPF 4 on ourselves. This is the sand. This is the lake smell. It is not even in here, but it were just memories of the popsicles that we would get. And just the plain old memories from the 80s. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you don't need a job, you're too young and just everything is great. You don't have bills to pay and things were really good. This is very good. The hype on this one, if you love the true summertime fragrance, get yourself some. This is so good. I definitely want to order, but I have a funny feeling when I place the order, have it shipped to my friend, by the time it gets to me, it's likely going to be something I bring out for next year. So I'm still going to love it because it's so good. Next one is something I've had as a sample for quite some time, and it is something I've been eyeing up to purchase for quite a while. I love the sense of coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I don't drink, unless it's decaf, I don't drink coffee, but I love that smell. It's so good. I'm talking about Awake from Acro, and I've had this sample for quite some time, and I've tried many different coffee scents. I have another coffee vanilla blend from Comptoir Sud Pacifique, but this one is a little just like tamer and like coffee versus like vanilla. This is a great fragrance, but before we go into any more comments, let's go check out the main accords. Main accords read warm, spicy, coffee, aromatic, and citrus. Fragrance notes are coffee, cardamom, Haitian vetiver, Italian lemon. This is why I love this one. I love my Comptoir Sud Pacifique, I think it's Vanilla Cafe, but it's like sweet coffee, like vanilla latte. This one is just, you know, I get the initial blast of citrus, but then it's coffee, but it's just straight black coffee, maybe on ice, because I feel like this almost smells cold. I have almost purchased this many times, and it's not because I don't want to get it. The price is not super, I mean, for a niche brand, it's actually not that expensive, but shipping and everything, it just costs so much more. But Twisted Lily, I think it's Twisted Lily, which is a Canadian site, but yet it ships from the US, so we get dinged with customs all the time. But I'm really hoping to find it on fragrancebuy.ca sometime soon, because I know I can get it at a really good price, and it's within Canada, so I will not get dinged with customs. So anyway, Acro Awake is a wonderful coffee fragrance that is not too sweet, not if you don't want that almost ooey gooey kind of sensation. I think Acro Awake is definitely worth the squeeze. The last fragrance I'm going to talk about in part one here is Comptoir Sud Pacifique's Vanille Iconique. I think this is one of their latest launches, and I did get this off of Sephora again when I placed an order. This is great, and again, it's one of those little dabbers. Comptoir Sud Pacifique, I love almost their entire range. I have 5 or 6 full bottles, and I have about 3 more that I want to buy from this range, because vanilla is my favorite note in fragrance, and I love what they do to bring other scents together. I think they need to do peach and a mango. They have the apricot, which is very popular, and I very much love it as well, but they could go so many more places. But let's go check out the main accords. Main accords read vanilla, powdery, musky, woody, amber, warm, spicy, balsamic, and sweet. Fragrance notes are bourbon vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, musk, benzoin, cedar, and sandalwood. So this one is really, really good. Oh my goodness, I just love this one. I know that this is going to be definitely the juice is worth the squeeze on this one. It is on my list of things to get at a Sephora sale in the future for fragrances, because this is wonderful. And like I've already mentioned, this brand in general is great. If you love vanilla fragrances, try them. The only one I feel from Comptoir Pacific that was a swing and a miss was their Blackberry. That one was one of the ones I was most excited about trying, but it just fell flat and it didn't last. But most all the other ones definitely last. And I love, to me, any vanilla fragrance, after time it starts getting a little bit more yellow. Like that's not clear anymore, and it'll get darker and darker. Vanilla leaning fragrances definitely do change that juice color, and I absolutely adore it. You guys know how much I love vanilla. I would definitely try this out. If Sephora has more of these as a sample, give that a try. If you're placing an order with Sephora, give it a shot. Definitely worth the squeeze. All right, you guys, so that's part one of is the juice worth the squeeze, and I've got a few of them that I know I'm gonna need. I know I need them. Yeah. But I gotta get through some of my other fragrances that I've got going on right now. So anyway, it will happen in just a matter of time. But as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.